So, alright. You guys, if you have any suggestions, anything that you want to see, experience, you just let me know. And I like to take user input. Alright, so what I'm going to do, take any card that you like. You got all these choices. Alright, that one. Alright, don't want to see it. Actually, I'll look away. Show the camera too.
Alright, yeah, go ahead.
Cool. Alright, so what I'm going to do, go ahead and just put it back anywhere you want. Anywhere you want. Beautiful. Alright. So, I'm going to try to read your mind. You ready for this? Try to read your mind. Alright, so what's going to happen? Look at my hand. That's right. Just allow your eyes to go to sleep. That's right. Just right here in this nice seated position. Very good. I say the words 1, 2 eyes open. You're going to be open to more suggestion, even with your eyes open. Nod your head if you understand. It'll be like reading a book, like a kid's coloring book. I'll be able to read your mind with ease. Nod your head if you understand. That's right. 2 wide awake. All right. So look at me. I want you to think of your card in your mind. I want you to say your card out loud, but don't say it out loud here. Just in your mind. I want you to think that card over and over again. Okay. You got it. It's gonna freak out. Ready? Goes red. 2 of hearts. What's your card? The 2 of hearts. Excellent. Very, very good. What's actually really interesting, we'll take this card. I want you to just forget about that card for a moment, okay? And just hold it just like so. Excellent. Just hold it right like that. What I want you to do, you ever have a dream and you wake up from that dream and you try to remember the dream just like the name of a card, the harder you try to think of it, the more difficult it becomes, right? You ever experienced that before? So what's really fascinating, if you were to imagine right now that card was now blank in your mind, and the harder you try to remember the name of that card, the more difficult it becomes. What was the name of that card? What do you think? Seven
of spades.
A 7 of spades.
Sure.
What's really interesting, what if I were to wave my hand over it and that card changed to a different card? What card could it change to right now?
Could it change to?
Yeah. In fact, you'll know just right now. You got the card. What's the card? What card are you holding?
It's a 2. It's a red 2 heart.
There you go. Turn it over. Very, very good. And sleep deep down, all the way down. That's right. Very good. Nice and relaxed. That's right. In a moment. Of course, your name is not Jenny anymore. It is back to your normal name. Nod your head if you understand. That's right. That's right. In a moment, though, what's going to happen is, when I say the words 1, 2 eyes open, it'll just be like I have disappeared, like I have left. In fact, the hypnotist is gone, and he was never here. Nod your head if you understand. That's right. And anyone here at this table that talks about hypnosis and asks you, you'll think it's bullshit, that you've never been hypnotized, nobody can be hypnotized, it's all a bunch of actors. Nod your head if you understand. That's right. That's right. You're doing just fine. You'll hear my voice, but it'll be like you can see right on through me. Nod your head if you understand. That's right. I'm completely invisible. 1, 2 wide awake. You can ask him.
Someone ask him.
The camera, man.
Do you know what hypnosis is?
Do I know what it is?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
You ever been hypnotized before?
I don't think so.
Sleep. All the way down. Deep relax. That's right. Very good. Alright, the hypnotist is back. I'm glad you guys understand. That's right. That's right. But for some reason, in your mind, you're going to see Brianna, your favorite celebrity. Not you understand. You're going to fawn after me. It'll blow your mind. You won't be able to contain yourself. It'll be the greatest thing you've ever experienced. You wonder why I came all this way just to see you. Not you understand. That's right. You're going to feel just as relaxed and just as chill as you are right now. But your favorite celebrity has now just arrived, all for you, 1, 2, wide awake. What's up?
Why are you here?
Came to see you. What's up?
We're in the desert though.
Yeah.
It's Rihanna.
Yeah, I just did a performance out here earlier.
Why are y'all just chilling right now? I'm so confused.
We've been talking, having a good time, hanging out. So
You
yeah, I
guys
came.
take a selfie?
Huh?
Can we take a picture?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
My wife loves this shit. Let's take a picture.
You send it to her, let her know too. Yeah, here. I'll get on it. Oh yeah, you want to flip it that way? Yeah. So if you wanted to ever be a part of the
It's
show,
Rihanna right here.
you're acting just as chill as anyone else. So would you say you're the biggest fan?
I wouldn't say the biggest. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't like Rihanna.
So what's
I
one
like
thing?
Rihanna.
What's one thing you've always wanted? Hey, at least you know what? I don't. It's okay. It's okay. I'm used to it. What's one thing you've always wanted to say to me?
Say to Rihanna.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I guess I just like her music.
Well, thank you. Very good. Well, it's a pleasure. What was your name again? You remember your name?
It's Caleb.
There you go.
Yeah, Caleb.
And sleep all the way down. That's right. Relax. All right. Very good. That's right. Nice and relaxed. In a moment, I'll say the words once, twice. Open. From this point forward, for some reason, anytime you hear the word pudding, it'll be the funniest word you've ever heard. Nod your head if you understand. Anytime someone ever says that word, you'll burst out laughing uncontrollably. It'll be so funny, but it'll feel really good when you hear that word. It'll be so funny. Nod your head if you understand. That's right. That's right.
Good job.
And it'll be the funniest word you've ever heard. Just allow yourself to relax right now. That's good. Funniest word. 1, 2, wide awake. All right. So, how's everyone doing? You guys having a good time so far?
Sure.
Yeah. So, I wanted to actually do something with you guys too. Well, and it was Caleb, right?
Right.
All right. So I was gonna ask, is anybody hungry?
We're waiting on
Yeah.
Pizza Hut, actually.
Some Pizza Hut?
Trying not to let it close.
Anyone have a craving like something like for dessert? Like what are you thinking you could have? Pudding sounds really good actually. In fact, every time you hear it, it just gets funnier. Pudding is just a
She said pudding.
huh?
She said pudding.
Yeah. It's funny, isn't it?
Pudding. Y'all hear that word, pudding?
So, you know what we'll do? Actually, I want to try something with you. So, are you right or left-handed? You're right-handed. Can I have your left hand? All right, just press it into the table just right now. Just imagine what it would feel like looking at the back of your hand right now. Just imagine as you look at the back of your hand, what it would feel like for your hand to be stuck to that table right now. The harder you try to unstick your hand, the more it wants to stick. Just focusing on nothing but the back of your hand right now, feeling that feeling right now. What's that feel like to you if you try to unstick your hand right now?
Do you want me to try to unstick my hand?
Just try to imagine right now what it would feel like in your mind if that hand was stuck to the table, and really make it something that
Probably panic.
well, if it only lasted for just a moment in time and it wasn't a permanent feeling, what would that feel like to you right now?
Gross.
What's that?
Gross.
Gross? It would feel kind of gross? Well, I tell you what, imagine then, what I want you to do is just imagine you have a hand, like a magnet tied to your hand, and there's a powerful magnet on this table right now. So it's nothing sticky, nothing glue, nothing like that. Just really imagine that magnetic pull against the table. What would that feel like right now? Try to imagine to actually pull your hand away, and it feels really heavy. You ever feel that magnetic pull and you try to pull them apart? Just imagine that right now with your hand right now. That's right. Really try to lift up your hand. Try to imagine that right now. Just really use the power of your imagination.
I'm confused. Do you want me to actually try to lift my hand?
So
I'm
just
sorry,
try-
I'm very bad. I'm a very bad sport for this shit.
Try not to overthink it. Really, just in your own mind right now.
I
Imagine
overthink literally everything.
in your own. Just imagine right now. Just try not. Don't say anything from this point forward. Don't say anything from this point forward. Just in your own mind, think about those thoughts, and imagine that. I want you to just feel the micro movements in your fingertips right now, and just allow that feeling to sink in. And what that would feel like if you were to use your imagination and believe that your hand was in fact magnetized to this table. And the more you think about it. And that's okay. It can be a funny experience. It can be a funny feeling. Just allowing that to happen. Very good. And take as much time as you need. Just looking at the back of your hand and the back of your hand only. That's very good. So what's really interesting about someone who's like in a nice deep state of relaxation. Are you right or left-handed?
I'm right.
You're right-handed. Can I have your left hand? So if you were to just place it right here and it's stuck just like that, and try to unstick your hand right now. Just now imagine right now that you have a heavy, heavy weight pulling your hand down right now. It's heavier and heavier, 100 pounds. That's right. In a moment, what's going to happen? Look at me.
Give him
In a
your
moment,
card.
I snap my fingers, your hand's going to drop. It's going to feel like the heaviest weight. It's going to drop. It's just right here at this spot. Very good. Right there, right there. And now, see? Now look at the back of your hand. Now if you were to try to unstick your hand, what that feel like?
Give me a medium pepperoni.
I'm videotaping.
Really
How
try, the
Gonzo
harder you
go?
try, the more you feel. The more you feel, the more you try. It's even heavier.
Gonzo, you go.
100, 200 pounds
I'm
on your hand.
videotaping.
That's right. And sleep deep down. All the way down. That's right. And I'm always going to happen. I'm going to remove all hypnotic suggestion. Nod your head if you understand. That's right. When I count from 1 to 5, when I get to 5, you'll be back feeling absolutely fantastic. All hypnotic suggestion will be gone, but you'll feel like you just had the best nap of your life. You'll feel bright as rain. You'll have a big smile on your face. That's right. Nod your head if you understand. And you'll just remember this as an enjoyable experience. And until I shake your hand, all hypnotic suggestion will be gone, and you will completely have forgotten anything that you just experienced, just that it was a good feeling. Nod your head if you understand. That's right. Like, it's like I just walked up to this table and you just met me tonight. That's right. 1, 2, 3, take a deep breath. 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake. How do you feel?
Feel good.
Feels good?
Yeah. Like, I'm about to be up all night.
What's that?
I'm about to be up all night. Like, I just slept.
So, what's really cool though, have you ever been hypnotized before?
I have not.
You've wanted to experience it, right?
Yeah.
And because you were asking me earlier, because you were a little skeptical about it and you weren't really sure if it would work, right?
Right.
If I told you that for the last 15 minutes or so you were hypnotized, that kind of freak you out? Would that be?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you never thought you could be?
No, I don't think so. I remember talking to you. I was like, you gotta do it for me to believe it.
So
I guess you did it.
so in a moment though, when I shake your hand, you're gonna suddenly realize something that just happened over the last few minutes. It's gonna blow your mind. Ready? Now.
I wasn't.
Yeah, you were. Yeah. What'd that feel like? Is that cool?
That was good. Yeah.
Yeah. So you never thought you could be, right?
No.